Reading number 1, The Symptoms. Waiting to pass through transition, I make the effort to release myself from the mind, the habits, and the identity of the human primate. I remember myself as a voyager, separating myself from identification with the human primate, within which I have been voyaging throughout its lifetime. As a voyager, I release myself from the feeble grip of human primate consciousness. I feel myself reverting to my native state, the perfect, shining void. Endless light in infinite expansion, without past, present, or future. All experiences dissolving into the deep, shining, eternal voidness of the void. Releasing myself from the identity and environment of the human primate. I will now enumerate the symptoms of transition. Earth sinking into water. A deep, incessant sensation of slowly increasing pressure, of being inexorably drawn downward into a pool of mercury or lead, a feeling of melting into the earth. Water sinking into fire. A sensation of clammy coldness, as though one has been suddenly immersed in ice water. I begin uncontrollable shivering, gradually merging into unbreathably hot, oppressively still atmosphere. Fire sinking into air. A sensation of being just on the verge of explosion, giving way suddenly to a sensation of total dispersion of the self. Air into clear light. A feeling of being utterly at peace, utterly alone, completely outside space and time, free of all necessity. A sudden, powerful, thrilling sense of deep, ironic knowledge sweeps through the self. But this great, profound, sweeping, all-encompassing knowledge doesn't seem to refer to anything in particular. You may notice one or more of the following observable indications that transition and/or the kingdom of heaven is near at hand. 1. Loss of control over facial muscles. 2. A high-pitched whistling, buzzing sounds, low rumbling thunder, or complete loss of hearing. 3. Visions, hallucinations, or complete loss of sight. 4. Breath coming in gasps, chain-stoke breathing. 5. Cold sweats, teeth chattering, uncontrollable shivering. 6. Extreme agitation, anxiety, irritability, restlessness. 7. Lethargic calm, sudden, inexplicable, apparent absence of previous pain. The reader should assist the voyager in the identification of symptoms as they appear one by one. When all the symptoms of transition have been completed, recite in a low tone of voice reading number 2. Now I am entering transition and must separate myself from all ordinary material accumulations and accomplishments in my human primate sojourn. I prepare now to release myself from my human primate family, friends, home, and surroundings. I can't take them with me into the clear light. I must let them go. I prepare myself to survive this transition, for I am a voyager, not a human primate. Neither coming nor going, I have always remained in the here and now, although not always in the same morphology. Now, my vision will be opened, and I will see that in reality, it is always the same room, always the same day. During transition, I may have some disturbing experiences, but these visions will have no power over me if I quickly recognize them as just the primal components of consciousness breaking up into their elemental forms. I do not resist these perceptions, sensations, and cognitions as they dawn upon me. Any experience, whether apparently real or unreal, is still part of the dream. And so long as I seem to be having experiences and perceive changes, I am still in the dream. Guiding and concentrating the voyager's attention in this way can be used to attain spontaneous liberation. Reading number 3. I am a voyager whose nature is in reality the clear and luminous light, the endless voidness of the void. I remain in the clear light, my soundless and motionless native state. I take my place as the eternal, shining void itself. I remember the effort I made in my human primate life to exercise the special attention and presence of the voyager. I don't look for the clear light in front or behind. It won't be there because I am the clear light itself. The clear light is my nature. I don't allow my attention to wander in dreams even for a single moment. Remembering myself as a voyager, separating myself from the clinging vestiges of human primate life, I keep myself in balance as if riding a wave in the ocean. Should I lose my balance even for a moment, I would tumble into the wild maelstrom, overcome instantly by the immense power of the water. I recognize myself as the shining clear light, remaining easily balanced in this eternal state. I cannot be drawn downward into the lower dimension of phenomena, world illusion, organic habit, and the dance. The reader should repeat the following address, reading number 4, confronting the clear light, clearly and distinctly at least 3 and as many as 7 times during the time of transition. To be most effective, the reader must sincerely wish well for the voyager, working with the greatest possible attention and will to bring about the liberation of the voyager. If the Voyager, stripped of its ordinary human consciousness and all its accompanying intellectual data and mental mechanisms, is to recognize itself as the shining clear light of the void, the reader must continue this action until all hope is past. Should the Voyager recognize itself as the clear light, it will enter spontaneous liberation without having to pass through the second stage of macrodimensional visions. So let's do reading number 4, Confronting the Clear Light. Stay with me in the reading. Your comprehension and the Voyager's comprehension are one and the same. Now I'm experiencing the clear light of objective reality. Nothing is happening, nothing ever has happened, or ever will happen. My present sense of self, the Voyager, is in reality the void itself, having no qualities or characteristics. I remember myself as the Voyager, whose deepest nature is the clear light itself. I am one, there is no other. I am the voidness of the void, the eternal unborn, the uncreated, neither real nor unreal. All that I have been conscious of is my own play of consciousness, a dance of light, swirling patterns of light in infinite extension, endless endlessness, the absolute, beyond change, existence, reality. I, the Voyager, am inseparable from the clear light. I cannot be born. I cannot die. I cannot exist. I cannot change. I know now that this is my true nature. When wandering in the 6 lower dimensions, because of the power of habits, bathing in the brilliant radiation of the matrix of space, may my essential self, the Voyager, be cleansed and guided by the inexorable wisdom of reality. May the Beloved be my protector. May I be brought safely across the shocking ambushes and sudden, unexpected vistas of the labyrinth. May I be brought to the liberation of the pure shining void. When wandering in the 6 lower dimensions because of the power of violent anger, on the radiant path of the mirror of wisdom, may I be guided and led by the guide of the labyrinth. May the Beloved be my protector. May I be led safely across the shocking ambush of the voyage in the labyrinth. And may I be placed in the state of the pure and shining void.